Life as a pet dog must be a pretty sweet gig. In addition to kibble, walks, and the occasional table scraps, pampered household pups get almost everything their hearts desire. Some canines, however, aren't content sitting on the couch and living a life of luxury. They want to head out into the world and get to work. And one man in Michigan is especially thankful for working dogs. He could have faced a terrible fate if one loyal police dog didn't spring into action on a fateful December night. Sitting on the shores of St. Clair River, Marysville, Michigan lives up to its nickname of Dream City. But even the most perfect dream can turn into a nightmare if you're not careful. Thankfully, Marysville residents have a loyal police department on hand ready to keep everyone safe. There's one special member of the force, however, who does his part to take a bite out of crime. Beyond its human officers, the Marysville Police Department also employs Heiko. While the dog might look cute and cuddly, he plays an important part in local law enforcement efforts. As a specially trained police canine, Heiko would take part in standard patrols in and around Marysville. But no 2 days were the same. He and his human partners never knew what would happen next. Sometimes Heiko needed to track down a suspect and help make an arrest. Other days he would be assigned to narcotics detection duty or asked to search an area for one specific scent. Heiko's skill set wasn't specifically limited to crime fighting. While he was a police dog by training, this pup had another special gift. That gift would prove to make all the difference to his department. Despite his tough demeanor on the job, Heiko could still be a bit of a softie. His overall cuteness was able to help the Marysville Police Department in one unusual way. Heiko and his handler, Officer Justin Reeves, took part in a nationwide contest put on by Vested Interest Canines, Inc. After a concerted social media campaign, the pair came in second place. Thanks to over 26,000 votes, Heiko and Reeves won a new patrol vehicle valued at $50,000. Since the department's previous cruiser was more than a decade old, everyone in Marysville appreciated the canine's contribution. In between his day-to-day duties and contest-winning efforts, though, Heiko still loved to put his paws up and chill out. But one evening, a sudden call put an end to those plans. It was December, and Heiko's stocking was hung by the chimney with care. The pup, however, wouldn't be able to sit at home and wait for Santa. Duty suddenly came calling. The Port Huron State Game Area sits about 15 miles away from Marysville. While the preserve is a perfect place for hiking, fishing, or simply enjoying nature, something had gone wrong. A local hunter had gotten lost inside the game area. While he was able to contact a friend and call for help, he didn't know how to find his way out of the forest. Thankfully, Heiko and Officer Reeves were on the case. The pair headed to the preserve and set out down the path that the hunter took into the forest. Slowly, they walked into the darkness. The woods seemed endless, but the pair had been in similar situations before. Eventually, Heiko managed to pick up the missing man's scent. "I just kind of let the dog lead the way," Reeves explained. After what seemed like an eternity walking through the darkness, the pair heard something. It was a voice. They'd found the lost hunter. There was still a problem, though. While Heiko would ordinarily rush to his target, the dog couldn't make it through the game area's thick underbrush. Someone else would have to physically reach the formerly missing man. Thankfully, Reeves and Heiko weren't working alone. They were supported by the Clyde Township Fire Department, St. Clair County Sheriff's Department, and the St. Clair County Central Dispatch. In a rescue effort, collaboration is key. While Heiko couldn't reach the hunter, Clyde Township firefighters were able to make their way to the man. After a harrowing night in the woodlands, he slowly started making his way to safety. While Heiko isn't in it for the glory, the rescue effort couldn't have worked without the loyal canine. He might look like an ordinary dog, but to the people of Marysville, he's a superhero. Heiko's found his calling as a police dog, but not every canine has what it takes to work in law enforcement. In fact, one Australian pup learned that the hard way.